Going to discuss rules of image formation by spherical lens. So our topic is rules for image formation by spherical lens. Fine. So the first rule is, suppose you have a convex lens like this. Here is your principal axis. So the first rule is, if a light ray travels parallel to principal axis, here is a light ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through focus. Here is your focus. So if a light ray travels parallel to principal axis, after refraction it will pass through focus. Fine. Now, first rule in the case of concave lens. Here is your concave lens. Concave lens is a diverging lens. Here is your principal axis. If a light ray travels parallel to the principal axis, because it is a diverging lens, it will diverge the light ray like this. Fine. So it appears to pass through this point, means focus. So the first rule is, if a light ray travels parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus or appears to pass through focus in the case of concave lens. Clear? Now, second rule. Convex lens. Here is your principal axis. Second rule says, if a light ray directly passes through focus, here is your focus. If it directly passes through focus, after refraction it will become parallel to principal axis. Clear? And in the case of concave lens, here is your principal axis. If a light ray comes and appears to pass through focus directly, in that case the light ray will become parallel to principal axis. Fine. So the second rule is opposite to the first one. If a light ray directly passes through focus or appears to pass through focus, then after refraction it will become parallel to the principal axis. Clear? Now, rule number 3. Here is your convex lens, principal axis. So the third rule says, if a light ray directly strikes at optical center, then it will go further without any bending. Fine. Means no refraction will occur in this case. If the light ray directly strikes at optical center, it will go further without any bending. Clear? Same in the case of concave lens. Here is your concave lens. Principal axis, optical center. If a light ray directly strikes at optical center, it will go further without any bending. Clear? I am repeating again all the three rules. First one is, if a light ray travels parallel to principal axis, then after refraction it will pass through focus or appears to pass through focus. If the light ray directly passes through focus, after refraction it will become parallel to principal axis. If a light ray appears to pass through focus, after refraction it will become parallel to the principal axis. Third one is, if a light ray directly strikes at optical center, then it will go further without any bending. Now the topic is image formation by convex lens or converging lens. Fine. Now in this case we need to write 4 terms, 4 points for all the cases. Fine. For example, for first case, we need to write position of object, position of image, size of image, and fourth point is nature of image. Fine. So let's start with the first part of this topic, that is position of object at infinity. Means the object is placed at infinity. So here is your convex lens, principal axis. Now if the object is placed at infinity, in that case the light rays will come parallel to each other like this. Fine. If the light rays are coming parallel to each other, look, these light rays are coming parallel to the principal axis. So rule 1 says if the light ray is traveling parallel to principal axis, after refraction it will pass through focus. So this light ray will pass through focus. Similarly, this light ray is also traveling parallel to the principal axis, so it will pass through focus again. So we have two refracted rays now which are passing through this point focus. So the image will form at focus. The size of image is point sized, or you can say highly diminished. Fine. And the nature is real and inverted, because we can obtain this image on the screen, so it is real and inverted. Clear? In the case when the object is placed at infinity, the light rays will come parallel to each other. Suppose the object is placed at infinity like this and at infinite distance. In that case the light rays will come parallel to each other like this. After refraction, these both light rays will intersect at focus, so the image will form at focus. It is point sized, real and inverted. Clear? Now case 2, same, we need to write like this: position of object is beyond 2f. Fine. Suppose this is your convex lens. Here is your focus, twice the focus means center. Object is placed beyond 2f, means at finite distance but beyond 2f. In that case, the first light ray will travel parallel to principal axis like this. Fine. After refraction, it will pass through focus. Fine. And the second rule is, if the light ray directly passes through optical center, it will go further without any bending. So at this point, the light rays will intersect, so the image will form between f and 2f. So you will write position of image between f and 2f. Clear? And size of image is diminished, means as compared to the size of object, the size of image is smaller. And nature of images, again real and inverted. Fine, because we can obtain this image on screen. Now the case 3, when the object is placed at 2f. So here is your convex lens, principal axis. The object is placed at 2f. Fine. So in this case, first light ray will travel parallel to principal axis. According to the rule, it will pass through focus. Fine. Second one is the light ray directly passes through optical center and it will go further without any bending. Fine. In this case, the image will form at 2f only. So if the object is placed at 2f, then the image will form at 2f only. It is same sized. Same sized means its size is same as that of object, and it is real and inverted. Fine. Now case 4, when the object is placed between focus and 2f, focus and center means. So here is your convex lens. Object is placed between f1 and 2f1. First light ray will travel parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it will pass through focus. Fine. Second is optical center and it will go further without any bending. So the image will form beyond 2f. Fine. And the size of image is magnified, or you can say enlarged. Look, the size of image is greater the size of object, and the nature again real and inverted. Clear? Now the case 5 is when the object is placed at focus. Fine. So we have this convex lens, principal axis, the object is placed at focus. Fine. First light ray will travel parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it will pass through focus. Fine. Second is if it directly strikes at optical center, it will go further without any bending. Look, these two refracted rays are parallel to each other. So we can say they will meet at infinity. So the position of image is at infinity. It is the opposite case of the first type or first case, that is, if the object is placed at infinity, in that case the image will form at focus. Now if the object is placed at focus, in that case the image will form at infinity. It will be highly magnified. Nature is again real and inverted. Clear? Now the case number 6. The position of object is between focus and optical center. So here we have the convex lens, principal axis, the object is placed between focus and optical center. Fine. First light ray will travel parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus. Second, optical center and go further without any bending. Look, these two refracted rays are diverging. Fine, they are going far from each other, so they will not meet at this end. So we can extend these two light rays like this. So they appears to meet at this end. Fine. So the image will form on the same side of object. Fine. The size is magnified and the nature is virtual and erect, because we can't obtain this image on the screen, so it will be virtual and erect. Fine. This rule, this case is the principle of microscope also. Fine. So we have these 6 cases in the case of convex lens. Clear? Thank you.